Hey guys, it's Mike the Wrestling Godsmith. This video today is actually for yesterday for the Great American Bash and Flighter Fest. So I'm gonna get right into it. Like I said, the Great American Bash was great. I love that the first match we had was a street fight between Mia Yim and Candice LeRae. There was a lot of good spots. Um, Mia Yim did Soul Food. Candice LeRae did her, I think it's her moonsault off the ropes. I forgot what it's called. And they did. Candice LeRae went through a table because she went through a table and Mia Yim literally power bombed her through a table, which is kind of surprising. I mean, kicked her into the table, which was great, and I love that their rivalry is kind of starting with Keith Lee and Johnny Gargano. It's still happening, and I love that they're finally getting into a rivalry, and I'm loving that we're actually getting a lot of stuff. And then after we come back to go on break. We come back. They're on the table. They're basically fighting it out. Um, Me and him doing suplexes and sentons and stuff on Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae gets a chair. She's giving her chair shots to the back of the spine, literally hitting on the lower back of the spine and stuff. Running her into the ring steps. Me and him running her into the ring steps, doing a poison rana off of the ring steps. Pretty much, the match was fantastic. The match was great. The the like Mora was into it, Beth was into it, Tom Phillips was into it. I love that they're building it. I love that they're building up the match between Tegan and EO, because I love that they're doing it from that point. Meaning that I think she's ready to become champion. That's my thought about it, because I love the video package because she looks like she was like underwater, and it was real cool because like I like about it is like she's underwater and she's talking like she's like the big fish. Kind of reminds me of the big fish with under the big fish, like the whole thing about them being there. And then on top of that, it's like it was a lot, but I like the fact that I like the fact that we're getting something from Tegan that we've never seen before. Where she's been proving it. I don't think she was a comeback story when she got her knee fixed and then she came back and she beat she beat Dakota Kai, and she finally got the shot at the title that she's been wanting. I love that they did a video package for her. I love that they've been doing a lot of like Bronson Reed has been getting a lot of heat too, because he's been taking a lot of local competitors, and he's literally been taking on a lot of local competitors. He actually beat Tony Nese is doing fantastic. I love that they're doing something with him a little bit more. I think they're trying to put a rivalry between the two because I think it's going to be great. I think that it's great that he's getting a lot. So it's great that we're getting so much from it. Um, I do I love the match. It was great. I love that Bronson Reed's been doing a lot. He's been doing a lot better. I love that Tony Nese has been getting better too. But I really think, are they gonna really do something with Legado de Fantasma? Because I do love the faction. I love how Joaquin Wild and Raul Mendoza are kind of becoming more of a, like they're actually more ruthless, which I think the heel turn did perfectly well for them because they needed to. And I love that I think it's not Santos. It is Savio Escobar is doing fantastically well. Because the thing is, this rivalry, and I love that it's kind of getting Breezango and Drake Maverick. I love that Drake Maverick ever since he got on NXT, he's been doing so well. They've been pushing him, and he's just been on fire. Like he's just been proving it. He's really been proving it every week. He's been on a losing with like Dave you know Savio Escobar. Love it because you know what, that they're trying to do something with him, and you know what, and I love the fact that we got a lot of stuff, and I love that at least with, I did love the Robert Stone, the Robert Stone promo, he's back to his old self. He's not drunk anymore. I love that Aaliyah's becoming a part of the Robert Stone brand. I love that he tried to get Shotzi Blackheart to the Robert Stone brand, and she's like, I don't want to join the Robert Stone brand. She pushes in. She literally, he throws a cup of coffee into Killian Dane, and Killian Dane just picks him up and tosses him. And I love that I really love that he gets run over. He gets his leg crushed by the tank. I love that. I do. I love the silly. I love that part because Robert Stone is a silly guy, and I love that he's not overly goofy because he's trying to get them there. I haven't really seen Malcolm Bivens in a while. I haven't seen Malcolm Bivens and those dudes. I wonder what happened to Malcolm Bivens. Is he still employed with them? Because I haven't seen him. I really haven't seen Malcolm Bivens in a while. I haven't seen him or ever. I mean, I've seen Ever Rise a little bit. I've seen him, but man, I'm sorry, but man, they're just great. They're just fantastically great, and it's like we get a lot of stuff, and I love that they're like NXT is literally actually letting everything flow. Because you know what, the match between Keith Lee and Adam Cole was fantastic. I love that, even though, because like here's the thing about Adam, everybody can't say about Adam Cole though. Adam Cole backs everything he says when he means he's gonna do it. So does Keith Lee. And the thing is, the fantastic thing was the fact that Keith Lee ate like literally he ate two last shots. He almost he ate a Panama Sunrise. And the thing is, like, to catch Adam Cole in the spirit, like to catch Adam Cole in a spirit bomb, like a huge spirit bomb and do the Big Bang Catastrophe and win, like, bro, he literally, and I love the fact that this dude, and I said this, guys, I'm like, Great American Bash was great. I loved it because I said this before. I said that Keith Lee is gonna, whatever title he holds, he's not dropping the title to anyone, and I love that he literally had a chance to win. I love that he's gonna be on top of the mountain. That means he's gonna get into and I'm loving that Karrion Kross is getting in a rivalry with Keith. That means he's going after the title too, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it, bro. I'm loving him like so much right now, and I want this dude to do so well with Keith. I really do. I want to see if they're gonna work well because I really do. I want to see if it's gonna mesh because I do. I love Adam Cole. I want the Undisputed Era to. I really want the Undisputed Era to be on our main roster because I want to see what they can do on the main roster to NXT. Because I'm telling you, bro, there's something we've never like. They have never like Adam Cole is something we've never seen, like something we've never had. Same thing with Keith Lee. Same thing with Karrion Kross. Like the idea of what he's gonna do with Keith is amazing. I love it. But anyway, Great American Bash. I think it was great. I think it was fantastic. I did love AEW because we had a fantastic tag title match with Private Party and Adam and Kenny. It was great. I love that Private Party is getting. They didn't win the belts, but you know what? That means they're going. They are getting pushed. They are getting pushed for them belts. They are getting a huge push every time. And I love the 6-man tag match we had with FTR versus Butcher the Blade and Lucha Bros. Bro, I'm loving it. I love that they're doing great. I love that we had a great match against them. I love that we had the 6-man tag with the Dark Order and SCU. I love that Scorpio Sky is back, and he's back. I love the We had a lot of it was a lot of back and forth for Brody Lee. Brody Lee kind of he beat SCU. Like he literally just beat Christopher Daniels like that one-handed chokeslam and discus Larry who ate it. And he did, and Cole Cabana did the Superman, he got the pin. He didn't join the Dark Order, which I don't even think he's going to, because I feel like I think he should because it's actually helping his record. And I love that the Dark Order came out, Evil Uno was there, all the other members of the Dark Order. That means they got a couple more dudes coming. They got a lot more dudes coming. And you know what? I love that, but I felt bad for Joey Janela and the Murder Hawk because freaking Lance Archer just demolished him. Like, he literally just picked him up and demolished him like he was a thing. And I didn't, you know what, we had another Brian Cage and Taz promo, which I didn't mind that so much, But here's my thing about that though. The FT, like, the bring back, like, here's the thing about that Taz I thought he would never do. Taz I thought he would never come back in wrestling, in the wrestling business ever. But this dude, to be the manager of the manager of Brian Cage, and do a promo with this dude and literally say that he's gonna beat Mox to fight the phone. Like, dude, I believe it. But here's my thing about it though. This dude was literally saying to him, literally said that he's gonna beat you, and he takes out a new title belt, and he takes out his old FTW belt. Like, that's crazy, and it looks great. It looks better than the ECW version of that thing. And I'm telling you, if that belt's going to be like a main, if that belt's going to be like a main title, that means we're going to have the FTW belt and the AEW belt, like the AEW World Championship. Like, bro, that's fantastic. I love that we actually got that, because I've never, because bringing back something from ECW is like the freaking the nuttiest thing you could do in wrestling, and they did it in AEW. And AEW kind of takes it like to another level, and I love that, because you know what? I love that Brian Cage is getting hype. I love that Taz is kind of like Taz is mentoring him a little bit, but I love that he walks in and he's trying. And Taz, that's the thing about Taz. Taz backs up everything, because he's been champion before. That dude's been ECW champion like multiple times. It's just that my thing is with Taz though. Like, I want him to be a part of AEW. I really want him to get back into wrestling, but I think he's got so much ring rust now, he don't want to do it. And I like it. See, everybody don't think that Mox is gonna come back. And that's the thing. When Mox comes in and he beats him and he takes both the titles, that means that dude gonna be a double champion in AEW history. Like, we've never had that. And usually you gotta, like, there's a special reason for it. But everybody, this is the thing I'm talking about. See, I did love the Jericho versus Orange Cassidy thing, because Orange Cassidy, as much as everybody thinks that he's lazy, he's really not. He's actually a good wrestler. It's just that he only gets a chance to wrestle when he's not with the best friends, with Chuck and Trent, and I don't mind that. But my thing is that I'm always getting pushed for it, because I want them to kind of do better. I want Private Party to do something. I do want Joey Janela and Sonny Kiss to be a tag team, because I think they're fantastic together. That's just me. I think Joey Janela trying to go against the Murder Hawk was freaking nuts, because that dude literally just chucked him like he was a football, and beat, like, literally, guys, like, this dude, like, Lance Archer beat the ever loving crap out of this guy, and I loved it. Like I said, Flighter Flighter Fest was great. I do want to see Fight for the Fallen, because I really want to know. I do want to see that. I really want to know if Cody still gonna defend the belt, the TNT title. I wonder if Darby Allin's gonna come back and do something with that too. I do wonder if not. I didn't get to see Nyla Rose's thing. I don't think I did, because I didn't watch it. I didn't even see it. I don't even think she even made an announcement, because I don't even think unless I missed it, but I don't know. And not saying, like, it was great. Like I said, it was great, guys. It was fantastic. The matches were good, just like in NXT. I think NXT. The only thing I think NXT kind of took it is because the reason why I think it took it, because they had the freaking winner take all title bout, which was great. And I love that Keith Lee is just like, Keith Lee's on top of the mountain. I love it. I love that he got his opportunity to be a double champion in NXT history, because we've never gotten it. That's the thing about NXT. NXT makes being double champion so much better than Raw and SmackDown, dude. Because there's only one thing in the business. There's only one thing in the business you get. And one thing in the business, and especially in the wrestling business, is title unification. Double title unification should have been that way. We should have been doing undisputed titles before. That's the thing. And I like that, at least with, like, Asuka, she's already getting her spot. That means she's gonna take on Bayley. That means she's gonna beat Bayley for that title at some point. That means Nikki and Asuka are probably gonna collide at some point. But I love Asuka though. I love that she's getting her chance again. Like, everybody she didn't beat, she's beating. Literally, Asuka's literally gonna end up beating Sasha Banks. it's gonna end up happening. She's gonna be the Extreme Rules, the horror show. Because the thing is, here's my thing. I just Extreme Rules, the horror show is such a horrible name, and I feel like the Extreme Rules. I love the aesthetic of the Constructicons colors. I do. But here's my thing. SmackDown doesn't know what they're doing, and I feel kind of sad about Jeff Hardy. I still kind of feel sad about Matt Riddle too with the drug allegations. I don't and he's denied them. And I don't think that dude is high. I think he's just naturally laid back. There's no way that dude could be high because he doesn't show up high. He doesn't show up high. He's a surfer dude. He's from California. Like yo, we need to get off that dude, bro. We gonna lose this man. We gonna lose him. And man, I don't want him to get fired because of some drug shit, man. I really don't. I don't. But anyway, guys, like and comment, subscribe. Peace.